I walk these streets with borrowed breath, between the fear of life and death. The city hums in broken tones, like it knows I'm not alone. Every window holds a doubt, every light is flickering out. But in the dark, where I feel small, the night still hears me when I call. I've been hiding in my skin from the war that roars within, but every shadow starts to fade when the night learns my name. When the night learns my name, I don't have to run away. Every scar that held me down starts to loosen every chain. When the night learns my name, I am more than just my pain. In the dark, I'm not the same. When the night learns my name, the cello sings my buried fears of silent fights and crowded tears. The guitar moves in broken lines, like all those wasted, fragile times. The rhythm walks me through the doubt, soft brushing kick won't let me drown, and the bass beneath this trembling chest pulls me back from all the rest. I've been lost in who I was and who I'll never be, because but in the quiet I reclaim the truth I tried to chase away. When the night learns my name, I don't have to run away. Every scar that held me down starts to loosen every chain. When the night learns my name, I am more than just my pain. In the dark, I'm not the same. When the night learns my name, hey, maybe I was born to bend, not to break but to descend into places I was scared to admit I even cared. I wore my silence like a shield till I forgot what truth can feel. But in the dark where none remain, the night still whispers who I am. Now the night knows my name, I don't tremble in the rain. Every wound that cut me deep is a promise that I'll keep. Now the night knows my name, I don't vanish in the flame. From the ashes of my shame, I rise higher than the pain. When the night knows my name, in the dark I remain. In the dark, I remain. I've been speaking to the walls again, like they're older than my sins. Every shadow knows my shade, every doubt knows where I've been. I kept my fear beneath my tongue, like a loaded silent gun. But tonight I'm out of breath from running from myself again. I try to drown it in the noise, in the dark and broken choice, but in the stillness of this slow release, I feel my hands begin to ease. This is where my fear finally sleeps, on the floor where my courage learned to bleed. Every trembling step I used to keep now walks away from the weight it keeps. This is where my fear finally sleeps, not in chains but in memories. I don't fight it, I don't flee. This is where my fear finally sleeps. The cello hums my darkened years, all the nights I hid my tears. The guitar breaks in gentle lines like all the truth I left behind. The rhythm pulls my broken pace, soft brush and kick like saving grace. And the bass beneath my shaking chest says, you don't have to be your past. I've been bending under doubt, trying just to make it out. But in this quiet, low and deep, I feel my fear unlearn to speak. This is where my fear finally sleeps, on the floor where my courage learned to bleed. Every trembling step I used to keep now walks away from the weight it keeps. This is where my fear finally sleeps, not in chains but in memories. I don't fight it, I don't flee. This is where my fear finally sleeps. Maybe fear was never my enemy, just a voice that tried to steady me, tried to keep me small and still. From the edge of every hill I cursed its name. I fed the fire of all the things I still desired, but now I see it closing its eyes as I finally choose my life. Now this is where my fear finally sleeps, in the arms of who I choose to be. Every scar it tried to keep now belongs to my belief. This is where my fear finally sleeps, not erased, just laid at peace. I don't carry it with me. This is where my fear finally sleeps. This is where my fear finally sleeps. In the quiet, I am fleeing. The sky is cracked with dusty blue, like every dream I once outgrew. The wind still knows my tired name, whispers softly through the pain. I've built my walls from fragile pride, from words I never said out loud. But in the ruins of the fight, a gentle flame is burning now. I've been frozen in the storm, scared to move, scared to be warm. But in the ashes of goodbye, a softer fire meets my eyes. Soft fires in a shattered sky, still glowing when the stars have died. Even broken lights survive, even wounded hearts still rise. Soft fires in a shattered sky, no thunder left, no reason why. Just a quiet burn that says I'm alive. Soft fires in a shattered sky. Soft fires in a shattered sky. The cello sighs what I can't say about the parts I pushed away. The guitar weeps in steady time. Like every fault I call mine. The rhythm moves my shaking ground. Soft brush and kick like steady sound. And the bass beneath my trembling knees teaches my fear how to believe. I've been lost inside the flame of my own guilt, my own blame. But in the dark I finally see the fire was always part of me. Soft fires in a shattered sky, still glowing when the stars have died. Even broken lights survive, even wounded hearts still rise. Soft fires in a shattered sky, no thunder left, no reason why. Just a quiet burn that says I'm alive. Soft fires in a shattered sky. Soft fires in a shattered sky. Sets the whole world into blame. Maybe I just need this spark to guide me slowly through the dark. I've chased the sun, I've cursed the rain, I've worn my joy like hidden pain. But in the night where nothing screams, I find the fire that still believes. Soft fires in a shattered sky, still burning when the hope feels dry. Even if the world denies, even if the old me dies. Soft fires in a shattered sky, no crown of gold, no battle cry. Just a steady glow that won't say goodbye. Soft fires in a shattered sky. Morning breeze in broken tones, through dusty glass and quiet roads. I walk the weight of yesterday, like shadows I can't throw away. My hands still shake from holding on dreams that faded before dawn. But in the crack of fragile air, a fragile hope is waiting there. And I've been tired of fighting storms that only live inside my bones. Something soft is calling me back to who I used to be. So I rise in quiet light, even when my faith feels thin. Every scar becomes a sign of the battles deep within. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just breathe and try again. In the silence I survive, still I rise, still I rise. The cello cries what I can't say about the nights I pushed away. The guitar weeps in broken time, like every fear I buried mine. The rhythm slowly pulls me on, soft kick and brush like gentle dawn. and in the pulse beneath my chest, my wounded heart still learns to rest. I was lost inside the noise of every doubt, every choice, but in this ache I finally hear a younger voice that sounds like fear. So I rise in quiet light, even when my faith feels thin. Every scar becomes a sign of the battles deep within. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just breathe and try again. In the silence I survive, still I rise, still I rise. Maybe I'm not made of steel. Maybe everything I feel is the proof I'm still alive. Still afraid but still alive. I try to run, I try to hide from the truth I keep inside, but every step I couldn't flee kept bringing me back to me. Now I rise in burning light through the doubt that once held tight. Every tear I tried to hide turn into my reason why. I don't need to win the war, I just won't be lost no more. From the ashes of my fight, still I rise, still I rise, still I rise. In the quiet I rise. You've been running on empty roads, carry more than you were meant to hold, smiling through the weight you feel, hiding wounds that never heal. Every night you promise one more day, just to keep the cracks away. But even mountains bow to rest, even hearts need gentleness. You don't have to earn your peace, you don't have to prove belief. If all you have is breath right now, that's enough, just lay it down. Let your heart rest here tonight, you don't need to win the fight. Lay your armor on the floor, you don't have to hurt anymore. Let your heart rest here, my dear, you are safe, you are clear. Close your eyes, stay near. Let your heart rest here. The silence holds you carefully, like it knows your history. Every scar you try to hide is just proof you stayed alive. The guitar hums a softer truth, the cello sings what you've been through, and the rhythm moves you slow, saying you're allowed to let go. You mistook strength for standing tall, for never leaning, never fall. But rest is not a step behind, it's how your soul realigns. Let your heart rest here tonight, you don't need to win the fight. safe, you are clear. Close your eyes, stay near. Let your heart rest here. Maybe peace is learning when to stop, to loosen hands, to let things drop. Maybe love is staying still when the world demands your will. You've been brave just getting through every day you didn't choose, but now this moment asks you less. Just breathe and rest. Let your heart rest here tonight. Nothing left to justify. You are more than all your fears. You are seen, you are right here. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You don't have to disappear. Stay a while, feel no shame. Let your heart rest here. I've been holding every should've been, every silence, every unseen sin, carried like a second skin, afraid of what I lose if I let it in. The night kept score of all my doubt, every promise I couldn't work out. But in the hush before the dawn, I feel the grip beginning to soften. I thought this weight was who I am, the mark I couldn't ever stand. There's something whispers calm and true. I don't have to keep carrying you. This is the way I finally relieve, not forgotten, just set at peace. Every chain I thought I needed falls away so quietly. This is the way I finally release. I don't need it to believe I've been strong in all the wrong ways. Now I'm choosing ease. The guitar opens broken doors to nights I couldn't face before. The cello holds my heavy years, all the love, the loss, the fears. The rhythm moves me step by step, soft brush and kick like catching breath. And the bass beneath my chest says, you're allowed to lay this down and rest. I ran so far to feel in control, mistook the load for having a goal. But in this stillness I can see what's meant for me will stay with me. This is the way I finally relieve, not forgotten, just set at peace. Every chain I thought I needed falls away so quietly. This is the way I finally relieve. I don't need it to believe I've been strong in all the wrong ways. Now I'm choosing ease. Maybe strength is learning when to stop, loosen hands to let things drop. Maybe faith is trust in time to heal the heart and gentle line. I don't need to prove I tried. Every scar already testified. In letting go, I finally see there's more of life left here for me. Now the weight I finally release turns the dark into relief. Every breath I couldn't feel now reminds me what is real. This is a weight I finally release. I don't need to outrun the past. I'm not giving up, I'm giving space, and it's enough at last. I let it go, I let it rest. The street is empty, but my mind is loud. Every doubt still follows me around. I've learned the sound of my own fears. They echo what I couldn't hear. Footsteps fall in a broken line between what's yours and what is mine. I've lost a lot, I've gained the truth. The loneliness can still be proof. I used to think the dark was all I'd see. No hands to hold, no remedy. But in the quiet I begin to find a different light behind my eyes. I walk alone, but not in darkness. I got a fire the night can't arrest. Every shadow that once owned this heart now just shows me where I start. I walk alone, but not in darkness. Even broken steps still blessed. Every mile I face by myself still leads me closer to my best. The cello knows my hidden name. Every loss, every flamed out flame. The guitar speaks in fragile cries of things I buried to survive. The rhythm moves my trembling spine. Soft brush and kick like borrowed time. And the bass beneath this quiet chest says you're alone but not helpless. I've been afraid of empty space, of quiet rooms and vacant days. But in this stillness I confess I finally hear my confidence. I walk alone but not in darkness. I've got a fire the night can't rest. Every shadow that once owned this heart now just shows me where I start. I walk alone but not in darkness. Even broken steps still blessed. Every mile I face by myself still leads me closer to my strength is not a crowd, cheering when you're feeling down. Maybe strength is staying when no one calls you home again. I've been lost, I've been afraid of the choices that I made, but the road I feared to tread is the one that taught my legs. I walk alone, but not in darkness. I don't need the night's permission. Every scar that tried to mark this only shaped my new condition. I walk alone, but not in darkness. I still fall, but I still rise. Even when I'm on my own, I am never without light. I walk alone, but not in darkness. The noise has finally stepped aside. No more places left to hide. The room feels bigger than before, like I don't need the walls no more. I chase the answers, chase the sound, till silence gently pinned me down. And in this space I try to flee, I feel the calm discovering me. I was scared of slowing time, of what I'd hear inside my mind. But every breath I didn't defend feels like a place I can't begin. So I breathe through the quiet, stay with me. Let the stillness set me free. I don't need the noise tonight, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every fear loosens its hold, every truth feels less alone. I don't run, I don't deny it, I breathe through the quiet. The guitar hums in open air, like softer thoughts that linger there. The cello holds my restless days, all the words I couldn't say. The rhythm moves my steady breath, soft brush and kick undo the stress. And the bass beneath my chest says you're safe now, just rest. I mistook silence for the end, for something I could not defend. But in this hush I finally hear what's been asking me to stay right here. So I breathe through the quiet, stay with me. Let the stillness set me free. I don't need the noise tonight, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every fear loosens its hold, every truth feels less alone. I don't run, I don't deny it, I breathe through the quiet. Maybe peace is not a sign, not a sudden shift in time. Maybe peace is staying still when the world demands your will. I've been loud inside my head, chasing things I never said. But here, where nothing's required, I find the strength I never tried. Now I breathe through the quiet honestly, let the silence cover me. I don't need to fight the night, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every breath becomes my ground, every moment slows me down. fear what's behind it. I breathe through the quiet. I'm here. I've been holding on with shaking hands, afraid to lose what I don't understand. Every promise felt like rope, tied too tight around my hope. I thought control would keep me safe, build my walls from every ache. But the harder that I tried to stay, the more my heart began to fray. I confused the fear with love, mistook the weight for being enough. But something whispers soft and low, you can hold your ground and still let go. I'm holding on, letting go, learning things I never knew. Some hearts heal when they loosen grip, not when they push the pain away from view. I'm holding on to who I am, letting go of who I was. I don't lose myself in letting go. I finally learned what freedom does. The guitar speaks in fragile chords, like questions I can't ignore. The cello hums my second thoughts of battles fought and battles lost. The rhythm walks me slow and kind, soft brush and kick keep me in time. And the bass beneath my chest says you can rest without regret. I tried to save every broken thing, every silence, every sting. But in this calm I start to see what's meant to stay won't flee from me. I'm holding on, letting go, learning things I never knew. Some hearts heal when they loosen grip, not when they push the pain away from view. I'm holding on to who I am, letting go of who I was. I don't lose myself in letting go. I finally learned what freedom does. Maybe love is not a chain, maybe it's releasing pain. Maybe faith is trusting time to draw the line where mine is mine. I've been scared to feel this light, afraid the dark was on my right. But every breath I don't defend feels like a place I can begin. I'm holding on, letting go with both my feet still on the ground. I don't need to own the past to know where I am now. I'm holding on, letting go, not defeated, not alone. In the space between my hands I finally feel at home. Holding on, letting go. I've been waking up already tired, chasing peace I never required. Every night I held my breath, afraid of silence, afraid of rest. I kept my guard against the calm, like letting go would cause me harm. But in the stillness of this place, my heart slows down and softens pace. I thought rest meant giving in, letting failure pull me in. But maybe rest is how I start. Listen closer to my heart. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up. It just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight. I just need to stay. The guitar breathes and open chords like doors I never opened before. The cello hums my restless years, all the doubts, all the fears. The rhythm moves like steady rain, soft brush and kick ease the strain. And the bass beneath my chest says, you're safe now, you can rest. I mistook noise for being strong, kept myself moving all along. But in this quiet I can feel what it's like when wounds can heal. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up. It just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight. I just need to stay. Maybe peace is not a place, but learning how to slow my pace. Maybe faith is trust in time to heal the hurt in gentle lines. I've been hard on who I am, demanding more than I can stand. But mercy starts when I confess I'm allowed to need some rest. Now the heart has learned to rest, not afraid of quiet days. Every breath feels more like home than the rush I used to chase. When the heart learns to rest, I don't feel what's coming next. I don't need to win this war. I just need to live in this calm mind. Calm, I rest.